liberal international order. The liberal international order is a set of rules, norms, and institutions that have shaped international relations since the end of World War II. It's based on liberal principles like multilateralism, free trade, international cooperation, and the promotion of democracy and human rights. Key institutions of the liberal international order include the United Nations, the World Trade Organization, the International Monetary Fund, and various regional organizations like the European Union. The history of liberal international order. The liberal international order emerged from the ashes of World War II. The devastation and horrors of the war led to a widespread desire for a new, more peaceful and cooperative world order. The victors of the war, led by the United States, sought to create a system that would prevent future conflicts and promote global prosperity. This new order is based on several key principles. Multilateralism. Countries would work together through international organizations to address global challenges and prevent conflict. Free trade. Barriers to international trade would be reduced to promote economic growth and interdependence. International cooperation. Countries would cooperate on issues like security, development, and human rights. Promotion of democracy and human rights. The spread of democracy and respect for human rights would be encouraged as a means of promoting peace and stability. The challenges facing the liberal international order. While the liberal international order has achieved significant successes, it's also facing a number of challenges that threaten its future. The rise of authoritarianism. The growing influence of authoritarian regimes like China and Russia, which challenge the liberal international order's emphasis on democracy and human rights, is a major concern. The backlash against globalization. The economic dislocations and cultural anxieties caused by globalization have fueled a backlash against the liberal international order in many countries. This has manifested in the rise of populist movements and a growing skepticism towards free trade and international institutions. The threat of conflict. The return of great power competition and the proliferation of regional conflicts pose a significant threat to stability of the liberal international order. Climate change and environmental degradation. The global environmental crisis requires international cooperation and coordinated action, but the liberal international order has struggled to address this challenge effectively. The COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic has exposed the vulnerabilities of the global system and highlighted the need for greater international cooperation on public health and economic recovery. The future of the liberal international order. The future of the liberal international order is uncertain. It faces significant challenges that could undermine its effectiveness and legitimacy. However, it also has the potential to adapt and evolve to meet challenges of the 21st century. To remain relevant, the liberal international order must find ways to address the concerns of those who feel left behind by globalization. It must also find ways to cooperate with authoritarian regimes while still upholding its core values of democracy and human rights. And it must demonstrate its ability to effectively address global challenges like climate change and pandemic. The fate of liberal international order will have a profound impact on the world in the coming decade. It's a system that has brought about unprecedented peace and prosperity, but it's also a system that is under increasing strain. The choices we make in the years ahead will determine whether the liberal international order can be reformed and strengthened, or whether it will give way to a new, more uncertain world order.